Okay, so here we are, 11 days complete, 100% winning days, getting ready to start day 12, Easter evening. Hopefully we can make a few $100 tonight. So up here you can see my account number, still 83 right there. So here we are with a high of 5,774, currently at 4,574, and that's because I took a payout. Come down here, you can see that payout for $1,200. And down here we can see the current stats on the account. So 84% success rate overall right now. With the E-mini Dow, the YM, I'm at 87%. Gold GC, I'm at 97% success right here. And on the NASDAQ, I'm currently at 77% success. So pretty fantastic on this account with 100% winning days. In a hot streak right now. Hopefully this hot streak will continue. We'll have to see what happens tonight in a few minutes. I'll bring the next trade to you. Okay, so this is a short trade for my simple switch. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Sell one.
Order filled.
A little nervous about it because of this big move up. Is this just a flag before another move higher, right? So, but the good thing is I can always reverse my position, double up my contracts, and make that money back, if that's the case. So, but we'll find out here in a few seconds, I guess. So I'm in the NQ with one contract. All right, yeah, trades in. We'll see what happens. Hopefully make a little bit of money. Okay, let's take a look at the 30-minute candle real quick. So you got the 1-minute candle here right now. Switch over to 30, see what I'm looking at. So in a 30-minute candle, you can see that massive move. You know, had that gap up right here. Gap up, and then that big move going up here. So I put my my second target is basically looking for a retracement of about between half and all of this 30-minute candle. Now, if it wants to pump back up here and retest the high before then I'm going to get stopped out. And, you know, I'll probably reverse my position because a new trade will set up. And then if it comes back down, I'll have a double whammy loser, which will be pretty bad. But right now, it started to go green first, which is a good sign. You know, putting in a little bit of a wick, if you will. You can see on these other candles, putting a little wick in. So now I'm hoping it's going to go to the red side, do the retracement, hit my targets, and be good to go. So yes, I did say hoping. I think every trader, no matter what your statistics are, you're always hoping. You have a 97% success right now with gold, GC, but every time I trade, I'm hoping it's going to be a green trade this time. Right? So you never really know when your red trades are coming or when your losing streak's going to come or when your hot streak's going to come. So it's a probability game that is played over time. And at the end of the year, you hope to have more winners than losers and be profitable. So right now, so far, this is looking okay, but it's still a massive candle up. Easily could have a little bit of a boost here and get me stopped out. So we'll have to see how this plays out. So on my screen here, the way I have my chart set up, and it's bottom left, you're seeing what my account is showing. You can see that in the corner here, my account number is 083, so you can see that's the same account I'm trading every day. And then, of course, so you got your what positions are open, P&L, my account value I started the day with, cash on hand is what I started the night with, and cash balance is where I'm at right now. And you got your P&L, profit closed, profit open, and then over here on this screen is going to show you all the tickers I made trade and what I did with each ticker. So you'll see that I made money in NQ, you know, gold, YM, the Dow Jones, stuff like that. So you'll be able to see individual tickers, what I've done over here with this window here. And then, of course, the market time. And then you got my chart up here. I'm trading with NinjaTrader. So you're looking at the NinjaTrader layout right now with the chart trader setup. There's also like a dome setup where you can have the ladder as well to trade off of. But I like to trade with the chart trader setup with NinjaTrader. Okay, so we're starting to get a breakdown from this level right here. So hopefully we'll get a nice slide, at least all the way back to the breakout area, which will be through my first target, give me some bonus money, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But nothing's a done deal until it's there. This could easily rip higher from here, right? We've had a big move up. When we see our flag right there, classic flag, let me draw it. So there's our flag, right? So if this has a significant breakout, this can have a big move to the upside. But these little pops above this area, you know, is it the candle? Go with the candlestick. If I went with the candlestick, then we would already say that, you know, it broke out right here. So are these little pops to the upside just a deal to collect some more long traders before it dumps to the short side? Or is this actually going to break out and get moving? That's the question. But you can see this little wedge flag happening right here.
Oh, this is me, Miley, and hello.
Miley, should I stay in this trade or should I get out?
Get out.
I should get out, right? All right, Miley says get out. I'm going to get out.
You want to fight?
You asking the market if it wants to fight? I'm in a battle with the market right now, getting ready to form up a little W pattern here and break out to the upside. Make me lose money.
You can lose money?
Yeah, right now we're losing money. Look at this. We're losing a lot of money. We're down $100.
Market, you can please let us win. Let us win. We can win. Let us win $200,000,000.
I like that. That sounds good.
Let Daddy win and stop talking, Market. Just ring the bell and just lose Daddy money when he's not listening. And that'll be it. No, sorry.
You said lose Daddy's money?
You are not winning. No. And Daddy, how long are you gonna eat dinner? Trade. Can you let Daddy eat dinner? And then you need to make some money, Trade. Go make some money. Okay, hello. This is me, Miley. Nice to meet you. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And this Daddy's losing right now. Take what the market give you.
So when it just consolidates like this for a while, it's tempting for me to move my stop down to right here above the consolidation with the ability to reverse my trade. So right now I have one contract. But right now down here in the corner, you can see right now we're looking at negative 300 right now in the P&L. I would love to see another giant candle just get right up here. Make it easy. All right, so I'm going to grab my deal, ready to go. Okay. Oh, a little slow on my button. Maybe it's a good thing. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm kind of want to let the way this candle is running quick. All right, I'm just going to do it. If it backs up, then I'm out plus $34 or so.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm out of all my trades. Good to go. $37 in the account. So that's it. So when I reverse a trade, just looking for that. But on my monitor over here, I do have a setup taking place. So if this setup confirms, oh no, I can't. Okay. So no, I don't have a setup taking place yet. So yeah, I'll go ahead and hang out, see when the next setup comes in, and then I'll come in and take that trade. So the you can kind of, hopefully that was able to explain a little bit what's in my head and when I'm reversing trades, just to recapture my account so that I can then wait for the next setup and be in a good position. All right, everybody, see you on the next trade. Okay, so those of you who have followed me a long time know that I like to make mistakes trading. And here's one right here. I'm in a trade I'm not supposed to be in. So we're going to go ahead and do 3. Sell stop market.
Order submitted.
I'm going to start trailing these green candles. All bonus money. I came in, I was like, oh, I wonder if anything's setting up that I could take a trade, like maybe gold. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why am I in this trade? I should always be looking at my order window and making sure I don't have any open orders. And I have this open order and must have been a stop that I accidentally automatically put in from the strategy here. So all these green candles, chances are we're going to have a red. I could just jump out of here, take this $300. But I'm going to go ahead and be greedy. Since this is basically free money, in a sense, accidental money, and let's let it ride. If it wants to break this green candle, then I'll get out. But you can see here a lot of these are not breaking the green. So if I can make 500 on tonight, that'd be great. If this wants to pump up to the $500 zone, my profit down here, you can see that right down here. You can see that right here. Let me go ahead and trail this now. Backs up.
Order filled.
All right, I'm fine. I'll take my. Oh, I got other orders in. Let's close this.
Order canceled.
So I'm gonna go to Ninja Trader. So Ninja Trader has this order screen here. You can always check it, see if I have any open orders. So this is what it looks like when there's no open orders. I'm gonna put an order in here so you can see it.
Order submitted.
Okay, so I put a order to short in, and now here's my order window. And as you scroll down, right here, see this colored? Accepted. Canceled. The CAN is for canceled. You can open this up. Canceled. It'll show up with the color typically. So right there's a short, that pink, that hot pink. If I cancel
Order canceled.
Cancel it, then it says canceled. Now I'm going to put an order in to buy it to the long side. Let's do that right here. Buy stop limit. 1 contract.
Order submitted.
So stop limit means if it gets here, I want to get into the long side. All right, so now let's look at the order window. You saw as I was moving it, you saw the quick color flash. So I can find it right there, color purple, matching this right here, letting me know that I have an order open. And then I can either find it on this chart or I can hit cancel
Order
right there
canceled.
and cancel it, that little X. So now scrolling through this, I know I don't have any open orders, so I'm good to go. All right, so close call. Look at that. Nice. I got out right there, and then look at it selling off. I'll take it. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you get accidental trades, order entry mistakes that cost you a lot of money. And I make them all the time. If you've been watching my YouTube channel for the last 3 years or 4 years, you see that I make lots of order entry mistakes. And just now I made one, and this time I profited from it instead of taking a loss, which is normally what happens. So I'll take that free money, that accidental money, you know, help recover some of those mistakes that I've made in the past. So $564, what we're up in the account right now. So that pretty much makes the money I was hoping to make for tonight. I don't need to take any more trades tonight. I can just call it a night with that and be good to go, looking for my trades in the morning. But if there's a really good setup with gold or YM, I'll take it. But if not, I'll take my 500 for the night, which is what I would like to make. So that going into tomorrow, I only have to make 500 and have $1,000 day. And if I can do that, you know, 500 in the evening, 500 during the day, that's $1,000 a day. It's $5 a week. That replaces a lot of incomes. So yeah, I could be pretty happy with that. All right, everybody. See you on the next trade. Okay, just jumped into NQ to the short side. This looks pretty good. A lot of my indicators are also saying that this is turning bearish. All right, basically 90% of the way to the target. Okay, here we go. Got 4 seconds for this candle to close. 2. I'll give the new candle a chance to open. Come on, let's go. Push down through. I'm getting greedy right now, waiting for this to push down through. Greedy and trying to be a little patient. Most of the time when I'm not patient, it just goes straight down. I leave so much money on the table. And when I am patient, it ends up coming back and hurting me. So I'm going to go put my stop at the top of this red candle. If it wants to retrace that and get me out, all good. I still got my bonus money for the night with that lucky trade. And so not that big a deal. But it would be nice to get out with at least $100 here on this trade. Only took a small risk of $100 because I already had all that money. I didn't want to give it all back. But if I can get a little extra bonus money on the evening, then that'll be great. Some small change. Okay, looks like we're getting stuck here. Support. Developing some support right here. All right. Now move my stop. If it wants to come back and become a green candle,
Stop filled.
then I'm good to be out. All right, cool. So I'll take that extra $100. So that puts me up $720 in the evening so far. $755 before commissions, but $720 now in the evening. YM is setting up, so I'm going to go over to YM. Up nicely tonight, $720 so far. If I can get another 100, I'm just going to go small on the risk. Get another 100 out of YM, and that would be great. And maybe we'll see if gold wants to. Maybe I'll end up making $1,000 tonight. That would be pretty amazing. Okay, getting ready to jump in. Definitely asking a lot from this trade because I'll show you in a second. I got 10 seconds and I got to be in. So 3, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Order
Right.
filled.
So in the trade, get my stop in. Get my target in. Second target. I'll put it here for now. All right, asking a lot because in order for this to hit my target, it's got to come all the way back down to the breakout point here. So that's kind of asking a lot. We'll see if it gets there. You know, I anticipate maybe getting close to there, but it's kind of asking a lot. So there, my indicators are showing up some bearishness. The 1 minute candle is kind of flat right now, bearish, bullish, but the 5 and the 30 is bearish, and the daily is still bullish. So we'll see if it wants to get down here a little bit on this 5 minute, on the, you know, if it wants to play out on the 5 and the 30. That would be good. Let me go over to the 30 and show you kind of what's going on over there. We got 5 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close. So here's a 30-minute candle. It kind of retraced this candle already. Didn't break below it. It's kind of a bullish sign. So next candle opens, may put a little tail in and then rip higher. So we got that's in about 4 minutes. So I got to be careful here with this trade. I may have to, you know, immediately start trailing a stop once this breaks through here, so that we don't see continued upward movement without me. But at the same time, this also says if I hit my stop and it reverses a trade, there's a lot of room to the upside. All right, so you can see here this little dash. You got these other dashes. Volume is drying up big time, and that's not a good sign for me. You know, dried up volume on a short trade could mean a drift to the sideways or to even higher. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull this trade, take the $35, and then call it a night. $750 for the evening. That's not a bad deal. So I'm going to go ahead and hit close.
Order filled.
So after commissions and that spread right here on the bid and ask, I'll close the night with $745. And look, right after I got out, it's starting to boost up. So I'll close the night with $745. So not a bad night, but all good. So the night's going to finish $745 after commission, $785 before. We'll see in the morning, and hopefully we can make another $1,300 in the morning. That would be fantastic. And put $2,000 in for the day. That would definitely give me a nice little jump start for the week. All right, everybody. See you on the next trade. Okay, so here we are with the morning session. NASDAQ is setting up right now for a trade. Could be jumping in right now. I'm a little bit late, maybe.
Order filled.
All right, so there we go. So in the trade. So I don't really want to give back last night's profit. I'm going to be a little bit more schizophrenic on this trade. But yeah, we'll see how this thing goes. 501 should be my stop. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Just like that. Taking that big fat L. All right. Well, it's good when it happens quick, because then I can look for the next trade, which is going to be setting up in the NASDAQ right now in about 20 seconds. Knew I should have waited for that. I was thinking, man, I should just wait for this trade. Trade the speed bumps only. Have higher probability. Already made a bunch of money. Keep that money. But we'll hit it on this side, and hopefully it's not a choppy morning. YM looks like it's setting up for a short trade. So jump into the NASDAQ long, jump into YM short. Gold looks like you might be setting up for a short trade as well. Not quite on gold yet. All right, so getting ready to jump back into the NASDAQ here. I'm going to go ahead and buy.
Order filled.
Buy one contract right there. I should jump in with another contract, actually. Buy.
Order filled.
All right, so I got two contracts with NASDAQ. Stop 497. Make it break it. 531 is my target, which we're getting through right now. All right, got some bonus money in there. See if it wants to keep going. Hopefully it will. I can let it ride. All right. So nice recovery there in the NASDAQ. Started off without loser. Doubled up my contracts. Put me to $1,200 now on the day. So pretty sweet. And then we'll see if the YM, the Dow Jones, wants to set up for a trade. Or if the NASDAQ wants to give me another trade a little bit later. And then I'll bring it to you nice and fast. It's great, man. In the morning is session. It's quick a lot of times. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it'll just go sideways forever. But yeah, I'm going to watch this keep on going up. And I'll wish I was in it and all that stuff. But that's for somebody else to make. You know, I made my piece. And that next piece is for somebody else. Now I'm just going to wait for the next trade. That's set up for my system. And then I'll take that trade. Okay, so the Dow Jones YM is setting up for a trade right now. It's telling me to get into it short. I'm a little nervous because it's a little bit extended to the downside right now, but it's got big volume to support this move that's happening. But at the same time, when I see that big volume, I'm like, are there any sellers left? Or are they all doing it right now, you know? So, and if they're not any left, then it's not going to be good for me to short this. But right now, it's probabilities are telling me to go ahead and short it. And then again, if it fails, then I'll double up my my contracts because the next trade will be extremely high probability. So should be good to go. So YM's all set up, ready to go in about 10 seconds. Going to jump into the short side. I have about a 40-point risk on YM. And YM gives you about $5 per point move or dollar move. All right, let's see here, YM. All right, you're looking extended, but...
Order filled.
We'll do it. All right, there's a stop. There's that target. All right, stop 40134. 40134. What? Make sure. 4013. Make it break it. All right, got my stop in. Let me check my confirmation on my target. 4037. So that was close. That was close. All right, so the trade is in. We'll see how this thing plays out. I move my target down here if it wants to spike to this area. then I'll be happy to take that trade if it goes quick. But if not, once it gets through here, I'll start trailing my stop and then see how much we can squeeze out of this trade. Should be good for about $200 loss or win, which still, even if I took this trade and it was a loser and I called it a day, I could still put, almost $2,000 in my pocket, or sorry, almost $1,000 in my pocket for the day. So not a bad day. I'll take it. If I could do 1,000 a day right now, it'd be a pretty good spot. If I average 1,000 a day right now, that means I'll have about 10 days, as long as every day is a green day. Then I'll have about 10 days before my account is in that sweet spot where I could be on cruise control, low stress, just kind of pushing the buttons, trading like a computer, and it'll make it easy because all my money's already been, all my investment is out. Like none of this is my money now. This is all house money. And then the second part is the psychological aspect of protecting the account so I can get payouts. And another 10 days of $1,000 a day puts me into a zone where psychologically I feel that I'll be almost invincible as long as I do my trade plan and I monitor my trade plan and I adjust my trade plan as necessary. But I got to do those things. I got to trade my trade plan, I have to monitor it, and I have to make adjustments as necessary. If I do that with 15,000 in my account, I feel pretty invincible. For me, with this journey with TopStep and with my personal accounts as well, how it was when I first was able to start being successful, is there's a couple different aspects to the pathway. It's finding that trade plan that fits you. Then it's finding the strategy that fits your trade plan. But the bigger thing is the psychological milestones and understanding you. Some people need to have a lot of risk in order for them to stay in line, do what they're supposed to do, be focused and all that stuff. Other people don't do well with having risk in those things. So if you jump into a simulator and in the sim, you find yourself just winging it and doing all this crazy stuff, it might be because there's no risk there. So you don't really care. You just kind of, whatever, I'll just leave that trade on. So what? You always hear people saying, you could do it in the sim, but that doesn't mean you can do it in the real thing, or a sim isn't accurate because anybody can make money in the sim. And I think it's not true. Like some people, it might be really hard to make money in the sim because there's no risk. They just kind of winging it and then we'll leave trades on and just, I'll go for that, I don't care kind of attitude because there's nothing there. But that same person in a real account might be very successful because with risk, they might be more disciplined and they might be able to, function more proper. Get your plan, follow your plan, track it, all those different things that take time and take effort and take focus. And if you don't really care about what's happening, then maybe you don't do those things. So, but for me, it's not that way. In the sim, it's a little bit hard because yes, it's not real money, so it's easy to just wing it. That is definitely a thing for me. But when I have a lot of risk, it makes it a lot hard for me to trade because then it's hard for me to follow the rules because I want to follow my feelings when there's a lot of risk. So when I don't have a lot of risk, it's a lot easier for me to follow the plan and the rules and just kind of be a robot, play the game. It's a lot easier when there's not really any risk. But when there is, the emotional draw is really, really strong of like, oh, get out of this trade. Don't stay in, lock in your profit. Don't let it, all that stuff. It becomes difficult. So if I can get that milestone of 15,000, then I know that at that point I'm going to be on cruise control and it's going to be pretty easy for me from there. But I still got to get there. I'm only $5,000 in the account right now, 5,840. After this trade, I might have $6,000 in the account. And then, still got a long way to go to get to 15,000. So hopefully I can get there in the next 2 weeks. And you see how I said the next 2 weeks? I didn't say the next 2 days or the next 3 days because it takes time, traders. If I just swing for home runs, I might blow up this account. I tried to pass my combine quick by doing that, and I blew up 4 combines before I could pass it because I was trying to do it the fast way. And then when I slowed down and did it the right way, it was easy. I passed it fast. And then when I blew up that funded account because of those order entry mistakes, I was able to get into another combine and pass it really fast by doing it the right way. And then I blew that one up from order entry mistakes and didn't realize it. That one, at least I was able to see it at the end, so I knew why I blew up the first one. And then I, because I saw the second one, the same thing happen. And then so I had to do a third combine, which I'm in right now, or not combine, a third XFA. But I had to get into that next combine, and I was able to pass it fast because doing it the right way, not the fast way. And now I'm in the express funded account, so trying to do it the right way. As long as I don't make any more order entry mistakes, I don't see. All right, so I hit the target. This candle closes in a long time, so it's got plenty of room to go. I could lock in some more profit here if I wanted to, a little bit. All right, we'll see if we get lucky and it'll close and keep on going. And if not, you know,
Stop
okay,
filled.
there we go. So we're out. And then whatever happens from here on is somebody else's money. So 1485 on the day. I could take one more trade in NQ if it sets up. YM is done. Gold, I missed a gold trade this morning, so gold is done, unfortunately, unless something amazing happens that's worth trading. But I can't take low probability trades in gold or YM anymore. So NQ is my only shot, but I don't know that I'm going to trade anymore. You know, it counts at 1428 after commissions. I'm at $6,000 in my account balance, which is a pretty awesome day. Yes, I look at that, I'm like, oh, for, you know, just another 70 bucks or 80 bucks, and I could be at 1,500 for the day. I should just jump back in for 80 bucks. It's just 80 bucks. Like, what could go wrong? Man, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. And I'm like, oh, let me just make this extra $10. I'll just jump in real quick and get right back out, and I'll make 10 bucks, and then I go down 600. So anyway, I'm going to call it a day. That's it for today. I'm not even going to monkey with NQ, because then it's going to be a losing trade. You know, and then it could be a losing trade. And then what will happen is it'll take me below that $6,000 account balance, and I'll want to get that back. And then I have that emotional tug of like, get that money back. See, and then you look at YM right now. If I did jump in here, I would have got my 80 bucks, no problem. Would have made like another couple hundred. But yeah, I'm just going to try to avoid the emotional draw. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check my Ninja Trader, as you saw last night. My Ninja Trader setup so that I can make sure I'm out of my trades. I got nothing on the books, right? Yep, filled. Okay, open. Canceled. Okay, so I got no trades on the books with Ninja Trader, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and I'm going to turn everything off because I don't want to be tempted. I don't want to be tempted to chase the market if something's happening or anything like that. I need to just take this, wake up, you know, or not wake up tomorrow, but tonight, you know, get back in it, do it again. So I don't want to be tempted. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it all down. Okay, so with last night's trades and then today, my account was at $4,574.88. It is now at $6,003.20 for a gain today of $1,428.32. Day 12, another green day. So far, 100% winning days. If I can keep that going, that'll be awesome. All right, everybody. See you on the next video.